but naked. We don't have a copywriter because everybody is supposed to do copy.
Yeah, okay.
Copy is how we sell. You get? Because we tell stories for a living.
Yeah.
We literally sell ideas and tell stories for a living. So I totally agree with you that. Yeah. Can you tell me a bit about your sales journey? Where did you start? Umepita wapi? Umefanya kazi gani? Ilikuwaje kwanza kufanya sales? Unajua asilimia kubwa sana watu pia ambao wako kwenye sales sales is the easiest job to get into because especially entry level jobs, mshahara ni mdogo, the incentive is commission. Tell us about that a little bit.
It's quite the same, actually. I started working in sales more than 13 or 14 years ago on entry level after struggling to get a job. And then I ended up working for sales and I was selling.
Degree umesoma nini?
Business. Actually.
Admin?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I ended up getting a job that is actually selling lubricant. I used to sell lubricant and spare part. At a small firm.
Okay.
Before that lubricant that that I was selling, that I used to sell before that.
Wait, what?
So, when we met, actually, before the company that I used to work for, I used to sell lubricant as well. And for a well-known brand.
We met at East Africa?
East Africa, yes, before East Africa. I used to sell lubricant for 2 companies.
Okay.
But the first company, I used to sell lubricant and spare part and engine, generators.
Lubricant, Saidi. Focus.
Yeah. So I did that for a year and a half. But after working for that company, I can't mention the name, I moved to the second company, which is actually a little bit of multinational.
Okay.
The job that I did there was actually to oversee their sales division because their core focus was actually mainly into enterprises, especially with logistics. And I was like,
magari
yale makubwa, fleets kubwa. Nilikuwa focus yao kwa sababu product yao ilikuwa a bit expensive, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey, we can really unlock this market. That was the beginning. I did with them for a year. I grew their brand for like 5 or 10x, if I'm not mistaken. And from there, I was...
Sorry, did you grow their brand or you grew their revenue?
Their revenue, actually.
Okay.
Their revenue for more than 10x. And then from there, after selling like 3-4 years of selling like lubricant, I moved now to advertising and selling radio, TV,
spots,
magazeti, nakumbuka. That's where we met, actually.
That's where we met,
If you remember, you gave me a deal to advertise on a Facebook page. That's around 9 years ago or 8 years ago. No one will go and pay you to just do anything.
Do you know because of that gig, people started creating rate cards? There were no rate cards.
Yeah, for social media.
For social media. 9 years ago.
Yeah, we didn't have that. So Alicia actually gave me a sponsorship. By then, used to work.
Zoom Tanzania.
And I was working for East Africa TV. And back then, Instagram wasn't popular. It was just Facebook and Twitter.
Facebook and Twitter,
And East Africa TV was like really, really big.
Yes.
So I had to sell that to Alicia. And thanks for that deal, man.
No problem.
That reel was really, really amazing. I still have a picture of me and Rogers sitting in your office waiting for you in the boardroom. I still have that picture. You can't believe it.
Wow.
So from there, I actually did some advertising for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Selling TV. I was selling across TV, radio, newspaper, and even social media. And the fun story about my journey even for EATV, I was the first person as well, back then, 8 or 9 years ago, to bring on top of you, to end up signing a deal. We used to have this show, it used to be called Kikangoni. It never used to get a sponsor online, and I had to bring Vodacom back then. They became a sponsor.
Nice.
So I did that for like 3 years, almost 3 years. And then it was a new change. I decided to go into tech. I went to a tech company, which is quite a big brand across the market. I started like the first 3 years, I didn't do sales at all.
What were you doing?
I was doing operation 100%, making sure that everything from implementation, execution, making sure the business is running properly. I went to even launch a second city for them in Tanzania. And I was responsible for that particular region for a year. And then I came back to that. And then after 3 years, the same company, because it's a group, they decided to go into B2B. And from there, I took that challenge. That's almost 5 years ago. And I got a privilege to oversee the operation. Up to now, I think in Africa, of where we operate, only 2 countries that haven't been at a certain point responsible, but most of their country where they operate have been overseeing the B2B operation.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And wait, do you do sales now, or do you just still do mostly operation?
So when the shift that I told you like happened 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So it was actually from B2C, because their B2C is what we call summer operation. Because even in B2B, there's still operation. It can be sales operation, no matter how we call it. So it's the B2B side of the business is 100% sales. Yeah. So I'm a sales guy.
Yeah.
And I still do sales.
Okay.